Hey guys, Zach Begay here. I want to talk to you about AI. Here's the thing. AI sucks, and you don't have to worry about it. But we do have to worry about bosses with a budget. Big tech companies want to fool us, and they want to fool investors buy into their AI. Most worryingly, they want to fool bosses with a budget. In order for bosses to buy these AI tools, they need to allocate money for it. They figure it's cheaper and easier to pay for these tools than it is to pay for talent. It seems like AI is everywhere right now, and it's permeated into almost every single digital platform. We find it in almost every program now, even those that don't need it. The problem with AI is it's stupid. But how stupid is AI? AI can only copy. Despite all the hype, it's just a sophisticated parrot. How does AI work? There's a process that feeds a machine a large collection of structured data, like text or images or videos, and then it outputs something similar using probability and statistics to determine which pixel, which word, which frame comes next in the sequence. What comes next in that sequence is based on all the data that it's gathered. In other words, it's a sophisticated parrot. Keep in mind that AI has no bearing on what's right or what's wrong, what's true or what's false. All it can do is print out something that it thinks is next in the sequence. The AI that we see today is not drastically improving. Well, all they're doing is tweaking it, feeding it different data. They're throwing unfathomable amounts of money at making everything around AI run faster to try and make AI run faster. Essentially, we're just seeing improvements to everything that helps run AI, not the actual AI itself. The AI itself is just being tweaked. Other industries have brought forward improvements that were explosive. AI hasn't been doing that, and these big tech companies are practicing enshittification. Enshittification is the process by which you tweak knobs to try and squeeze a consumer for as much money as possible. When we look at other industries, their technology has improved exponentially, where they had huge breakthroughs in their technology. Nuclear bombs. Nuclear bombs combine fission and fusion to release hundreds of times more energy. These were huge leaps, and that showed. It was like going from the atomic bomb from a landmine. Take a look at computer processors. The M1 changed the game by introducing a completely new architecture in the way that computers run. It allowed their computers to become even more energy efficient. They ran faster. They were more powerful. We're not seeing this with AI models. We're seeing people tweak and fiddle and change this and change that, trying to make AI slightly better, but it's not getting any better. Again, they're throwing tons of money at everything around AI. They're using more computers. They're spinning up more servers. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it. Google is no longer carbon neutral because of how much energy they are using to try and train and get their AI models up to speed. OpenAI, Microsoft, they're spending a ton on energy, causing soaring emissions. This is costing them so much, they are desperate to collect. Investors, and everyone is seeing it, investors and business experts are talking about how they haven't even seen a return on their investment in AI yet, and they don't plan to see any return either. The cracks are starting to show. AI is not really artificial intelligence. AI just consumes whatever people have created, and then it spits it back out in a different order, based off of statistics, not logic and not reason. They're literally stealing whatever it is that we create to try and train their AI. Companies are promising the next big thing is almost here, and they've been doing this every single year. They're hoping that we're going to believe them, buy into their AI hype, give them money to use their AI tools so they can then in turn use our data to help train their AI while we pay them to train their AI. And then we will continue to be strung along while they continue to deliver false promises saying, hey, just wait, it's only going to keep getting better. Despite the fact that AI is hardly improving, they have no idea what to even use it for. There are so few use cases where AI is actually helpful. They're just trying to throw AI at everything and hope that something sticks. Take a look at Microsoft Recall, literal spyware that they had to rip out because of how insecure it was and how undercooked. Microsoft Recall was just going to take screenshots of every time you use your computer, store it in an unencrypted database, and then allow you to search for something that you saw already. How is that useful? Google and Microsoft are literally ruining their tools by trying to shove AI into every single nook and cranny. And when they start using AI to train AI, it's only going to get even worse. A lot of the AI hype is actually faked. When Tesla tried to show that its Model X could park without a driver, it actually ran through a fence. Engineers have come forward and talked about their demos. They only wanted to talk about what was possible, not what was in it already. Tesla offers two systems of self-driving: autopilot and full self-driving. However, the company says neither can drive itself, despite their marketing names. What's terrifying is people have actually died trusting this stuff. Walter Hung died believing self-driving prophecies from Tesla. And I'm not even going to talk about the Rabbit R1 and how much of a total scam that was. Honestly, we might be at peak AI performance. The thing is, not all data is equally valuable. The thing to keep in mind is AI is just being trained with internet data that we push out there that you can find freely available on the web. There's tons of cat videos online, but there's not a lot of videos telling you what to look for in an x-ray to identify lung cancer. Today's AI is trained on an unfathomable amount of data. It's being trained on data that we created, like Reddit and cat videos and YouTube. The experts from these companies want to tell us that it doesn't matter. Eventually, they will have so much data, they'll be able to figure out almost anything. Just trust them. They're on the precipice of greatness. What we're seeing, though, is the opposite. AI is only getting worse. Their products that were once decent are almost unusable now. I feel bad for the people that trust some of this stuff coming from the search results. Each tech company has created their own version of AI, and they're shoving AI into every nook and cranny of every single possible software product they have, only to try and increase sales. They're simply misleading people about how good their AI is to hope that bosses with a budget will buy their tools. They're making their existing tools much worse by changing the base implementation and incorporating their AI. It's totally normal to have a cockroach in your penis. Eating one rock a day is actually healthy. A backpack is as effective as a parachute. Try cooking spaghetti with gasoline. The results might surprise you. We don't have to worry about AI, but we do have to fear bosses with a budget. We already know that bosses will fire and lay off people as long as it means better quarterly financial results and better bonuses for them. It's these bosses at the top of the corporate ladder making decisions that are in charge of finances that we have to be wary of. Fat cats making their bottom lines fatter while leaving us high and dry. Let's face it, generally speaking, companies are no longer run by people who are passionate about what they build. Companies today are being run by people with MBAs who only care about their bottom line. That's why there's such a big focus on marketing and sales. They're gonna see financial success for some time, but it can't last forever. We have to be afraid of the people at the top of the corporate ladder who don't understand this stuff and are making decisions based off of that. AI is overhyped nonsense to allow people who are in charge of budgets to cut every conceivable corner possible in the name of making next quarter's results better. What's more likely to happen with AI is people in charge who don't understand this technology making rash decisions, trying to make big bets, only to around and find out. We're in the around stage right now. Look, here's the point. AI is only a tool. Use it as a tool, but don't rely on it and don't lean on it. We need to learn through struggles, trials, and through tribulations. AI is only a shortcut that's going to steer you in the wrong direction. I have AI available to me as a software developer, and I use it, but I use it in extremely limited contexts, and I never take it at face value. Sure, use it as a tool to help you learn, but understand it cannot determine between right and wrong. It cannot decipher, and it cannot reason. We have to continue to use our own best judgment. It can only do extremely well-defined tasks, and the more data there is on that, the easier of a time it'll have. AI isn't that scary, but bosses with a budget eyeing their bottom line are. So what can we do about it? What are the options for us? Continue to learn, continue to improve yourself, and apply yourself. Fail fast, fail often, and fail early. Get up, try again. Tomorrow will come and it'll be another day. Just try your best to learn a new skill. Learn to trust in yourself and understand that the journey is just as important as the destination. Dive headfirst into what scares you. Tackle fear by uncovering it page by page, concept by concept. Seek to understand the unknown. Don't fear it. I've been waking up at 5 a.m. every day for the last month and a half to try and make my own game. You should learn how to make a website, learn how to build something, make a game, learn how to program, learn how to draw something, make some art, learn a trade, become an electrician, become a plumber, learn a skill, anything. It doesn't matter. When tomorrow comes, we'll be grateful for the effort that we put in to learn a new skill. And hopefully we can benefit from our newfound knowledge. If you made it this far in the video, from the bottom of my heart, thanks so much for watching. It means a lot. If you enjoyed this, please check out some of the links in the description below. By the way, did I mention I'm trying to make a game? It would mean the world to me if you followed my progress on that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.